too faded to play. Now in the pixels and the lights, feel the thrill of the fights. The game's so intense, I need some defense. A victory allowed, so press start now.
What's going on, everybody? I'm your own boy Lsd, and I'm with my partner Eggs over here.
How's it going?
And we too faded to play, the podcast about day drinking and fucking video games.
We're not fucking any video games.
Video games, goddamn. Shit. Leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
I just got off of work. As you can see, I still have my work uniform on. And it wasn't a pleasant day. So I want to get drunk. So
all right, let's get drunk.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. We just gonna hop right into it. Our favorite people, Against the Grain. And it's cold ass beer.
It's cold ass beer.
Not as cold as I would like, but
Yeah.
cold enough. What is this? 4.5. I can't see shit. Ain't no story on here or nothing.
Nope, no story. It's just they're out of Kentucky. That's about all it says.
Yeah. But we like Against the Grain. You know, I seen this picture a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
It's like Kentucky looked like a piece of chicken, and I can't unsee it every time I look at Kentucky.
Kind of looks like a chicken leg, doesn't it? Kind of just looks like a chicken leg.
I seen it like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. Now I can't unsee it.
Yeah, now I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
Oh shit, let's crack these bitches open, man. I want to get fucked up. That's fucking fantastic.
It's a good beer.
Damn.
This is the most like beer tasting beer we've had from them. Like this just tastes like a beer. But it's good. It's a good beer.
Yeah, it's basic. It's not hoppy. It doesn't have like any type of fruit in it or anything. It's just regular
It's
beer.
just a cold ass beer.
That's exactly what it is, man. Shout out Against the Grain, man. Y'all might win this year.
They've yet to let us down.
Yeah.
We've even had an Against the Grain outside of the podcast that we went somewhere together and we just saw it there and tried it, and again it was good.
That was like what? It was like a cherry.
Yeah, it was
type
like
of
dark
beer.
chocolate cherry something
And it
stout.
was still good. Mm-hmm. Fucking goddamn Against the Grain, y'all all right. Woo. Well, shit. But you know what you been up to, man?
A lot of work. We've been surprisingly hit by some cold times here in South Carolina. The South normally doesn't get cold like it does, but we've gotten some cold. My dog loved it. She's a husky mix, and it was her first time ever seeing snow.
I was wondering. I was going to text you. I was like, you let her outside?
Yeah, she loved it. My older dog hates the cold, so she ran out, barely got off the porch, did her business, and came right back in. The husky mix, I couldn't get her back inside. She was just running around. It was kind of funny because I'd let her out when it started snowing, and she didn't pay any attention to it. I think she just like, oh, it's cold outside, and she just kind of did. But once the snow had piled up about an inch, she was running around the yard just like dipping her face in the snow and scooping it up and trying to eat it.
That's funny. Shit, not my dog. Pork chop, I let him outside. And you know how like my backyard is. Mm-hmm. That little patio. He walks out, and the patio wasn't covered, but the grass was covered. He just confused, like, what the fuck is this? And it was like, do I step on that? He didn't know what to do. And I was watching. I was like, please don't piss and shit on the damn patio. He eventually ended up going out there, but like he didn't even try to lick it. He didn't try to sniff it. He just went and did his business. Came back in the house. Like he's like, man, it's cold. Let me back in.
Yeah, he's a short-haired dog though, so he probably doesn't like the cold.
So I had another dog prior to him. Her name was Pig, and she was a pit bull, and I took her on the road with me. This when I was over the road, and I got snowed in, and it was either Utah or Idaho. But I mean, it was real bad blizzard, whiteout conditions. Like I couldn't see, and I was like, man, I'm about to go ahead and park. So I parked I swear to you, I woke up that next morning. Man, it was so much fucking snow. Like it was up to the floorboard of the truck.
So like 2 feet, 2.5 feet kind
of
thing.
Yeah, it was probably about 2 feet. And, you know, I had to let her out. So she just jumps in and she just gets buried. All you just hear is her head out of it. And she's just sitting there confused like, it was so funny. And I literally sat there for 2 days just, you know, before I was like, yeah, I ain't going nowhere. It's too bad for me to drive. I sat there for 2 days.
Yeah, no, not 2 feet of snow. I mean, you and I both come from the north where there's a good amount of snow. And down here, we had maybe an inch and a half.
Yeah, it was about an inch. It covered the ground. You couldn't see the grass, but
it shut down the whole city.
The whole city. Like the roads was complete ice.
Yeah.
Complete ice. And even my job called me, was like, yeah, don't even come in. We closed for the day. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just like, I thought I heard something like a story of somewhere in Georgia. They shut down the interstate and people sat on the interstate for like 15 hours.
God damn.
And they had like 2 inches of snow.
You better drive in that shit.
Yeah, it was just like, I remember my first year moving down here. The job I worked at, they called us and because it snowed about an inch. The whole state shut down. And my boss at the time called me and he's like, I know you're from up north. I know you can drive in the snow. You're getting your ass to work today. I was like, damn it.
That's funny, man.
It was like, but it's wild to see just how some people just don't know.
Oh, yeah, man. Shit. I remember one time when I first got down here, it snowed, but it wasn't sticking. It was like some flurries or something. And I was literally in the McDonald's line getting something to eat. And I could hear the girl inside like, I don't know why they just don't close. It's snowing outside. And I'm looking like, man, this ain't shit. Man, take your ass to work. Oh, man. Yeah. Shit, man. We over here talking about the weather, man. Let's go ahead and get into the Cartridge Club.
Cartridge Club.
So, we played Impossible Mission for the Vita. That was the Vita, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a PSP game, but we played it on the Vita.
Either or. It was one. Oh, grain. Anyway, we played Impossible Mission. What were your thoughts of it?
I couldn't stand the game.
I'm right there with you. The shit didn't make any fucking sense.
No.
It was it's like a puzzle. You go into it's like this little dungeon. You get to pick between a man and a woman. And, no, a man, a woman, and a robot. And it's like some type of weird voice that comes on and says, stay for a while if you dare, some shit. And it was just utterly confusing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? And you had to like find like a code. You had to find like a key. And each room was like the same room. It was like you going from one room to another room, but it was the exact same fucking thing. Yeah.
I ended up playing the tutorial because I was so confused.
I had to too.
The tutorial didn't help.
None.
It tells you everything. I was still confused. I guess like the goal is you're supposed to try to get out somehow. You're supposed to find the keys and the codes so that you can get out of whatever this is. It's like it's a 2D game, and you have elevators that go up and down the different levels. And once you're at those levels, you can go left or right, and it takes you into a room. And there's like a bunch of platforms and a bunch of robots that you can't hurt, but they can kill you in one hit. And you've got to jump around these platforms with the worst jumping controls I've ever felt in a game.
Oh my! You can't even jump over those robots. You jump over and they just electrocute you.
Yeah.
They got like a foot of electricity that shoots out, and you can't even clear it.
Yeah. And you've got to go to like the different areas in the map, and there's like computers and like bookshelves and other shit.
Yeah, bookshelves and dressers.
And you've got to sit there and hold the button while he searches, while you're waiting for these robots to just come kill you in one hit. and you'll either turn up a piece of a map, which I still don't understand what it was for.
Right.
You'll turn up a key, a piece of the code, or nothing.
And it was another one where you could shut down the robots, but I think it was only for like 30 seconds in that room.
And you had to get the password before you could do that.
Right. It didn't make no sense. And every room looked exactly the same.
Yeah, it was just the platforms were in slightly different spots.
I already know where it's at on my list, and I'm pretty sure it's right there. We right neck and neck.
Yeah, I didn't expect to have a game lower than the Return of the Ninja already.
Yeah.
I thought the Return of the Ninja would stay at the bottom for a little while, but no, Impossible
Mission was the absolute turd of a game.
Yeah, I can see like where if they had done it right, the concept could have been cool. It's a 2D game, and you have to like go through a bunch of different rooms to find stuff, and then you put everything together and you get out. Like, that base concept is cool. They just executed it in the worst way.
Yeah, and then the tutorial didn't help me none either, because I was like, man, let me play this tutorial.
It's so slow too.
Oh, so dumb.
You don't do anything except for watch it. It's like a pre-recorded video, but they like show the guy run. They tell you what to do at that spot, and then you have to watch the guy leave the room through the loading screen, go to the elevator, ride the elevator, go into the next room, do the loading screen, go into that room, and then he'll do the thing, and then you read the small bit of the tutorial, and then you watch him run back out of the room into the loading screen, into the elevator. He rides the elevator up 2 places, runs down a long hall, and you have to just sit there and watch it instead of just telling you what each thing is.
Yeah, like, this is absolute the worst game, and we only in 2 games into the year. Mm-hmm. So, we ain't gonna hold y'all. You can go ahead and read that, sir.
Both sides, Eggs and LSD. The list so far is Return of the Ninja and then Mission Impossible at the bottom.
Yeah, that Impossible Mission. It's an impossible game.
Yeah, that's right. I said Mission Impossible. It's Impossible Mission.
Yeah, we didn't like that game at all. But we need to go ahead and get our next game.
Yep.
You know, we can't be rolling these turds. We had to get like some good games or something to play.
Have to try.
All right, let's go ahead and roll for the next game.
All right, first we're going to roll for the console.
5.
That is the Game Boy.
Oh man, we just all handhelds this year. And that is 43.
So we're going to be playing Beavis and Butthead on the Game Boy.
Oh, we in for a treat now. Beavis and Butthead.
That might be interesting. I doubt it's going to be a fun game, but it might be like interesting.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be more funny than anything.
Yeah. So Beavis and Butthead for the Game Boy. I didn't know that was a thing.
I actually did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I might have played this game.
Oh, really?
Because I was really into Beavis and Butthead back in the day. Mm-hmm. And even when they did the reboot, it's still fucking funny. Like, my 14-year-old self came out watching the new rerun. And even going back watching it, it's still hilarious to me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Beavis and Butthead for the Game Boy.
I'm kind of excited. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for that one. Finally, we might have a good game.
Yeah. But like you said, it's been all handheld so far.
That is true.
Because the first one was Game Boy Color. Then we had the PSP, and then now we're going back to the Game Boy. So, handheld kind of year.
So we were supposed to have a topic, and our schedules was both kind of busy. So
yeah,
like he's working on stuff, I'm working on stuk, and then
we're working together on stuff on top of that. So.
Right. So yeah, this is gonna be a winging it episode.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about some of the newer stuff that's come up. By the time this episode comes out, it'll be a little old, but the Nintendo Switch 2 finally got announced.
Yes, I saw that.
It looks like the Switch, but a little bigger. It's supposed to be quite a bit more powerful, actually.
Did they release the specs on it? Because I didn't see the specs.
The specs have leaked. They're not official specs, but they've leaked. It's supposed to be around the power of like the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Okay.
Which when you set it next to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, doesn't sound great, but
in the handheld
form, it will make it the most powerful handheld on the market.
Right.
So I'm not upset with that. So
yeah, I saw it. You got like a bigger screen. The controllers look the same, but they connect different. Mm-hmm. But they was like magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get it. I'm more likely I'm gonna get it, but I gotta see it first in person. Just like kind of rationale, like
I mean, I'll definitely be getting it because there's a handful of games. You know, as soon as a Zelda game comes out, you're gonna be like,
you already know.
Damn it, I'm getting it. As soon as that first Pokemon game that's exclusive to it comes out, I'll be getting it.
Yeah. Did they have a price on it?
No, a lot of people are expecting around $400, like $399.99 kind of thing. Just because the Switch was $299, so
it's another $100.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Because there's stuff like the other handhelds in the market are like $349, $399, stuff like that. So if it's going to come out and compete with those, $399 is going to be its best bet.
Yeah, if anything more than that, like I wouldn't spend $500-$600 on the Switch.
No.
Like, at that point, you just go get a Steam Deck.
Yeah, well, it'll be more powerful than the Steam Deck. So,
I thought they make like different levels.
Yeah, they do. It'll be more powerful than the Steam Decks.
Even the high ones.
Mm-hmm.
But you can play more games on Steam. Though.
The Steam Deck has the PC access, which is nice, but
yeah. Probably. I don't know if I'm gonna get it day one. Like,
I don't think I'll go for a day one.
What's it's like April, ain't it? Or is it May?
They didn't give a release date. They're going to announce that in August.
I thought it said 4.
That's when they're going to announce it. You're right, April. They're going to announce more about it in April.
Okay. I thought that was the official. Okay, when I saw 4, I was like, damn, that's like in 2 months.
No.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah, no, that's going to be their big, like, show off the system kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's probably when they'll give the official specs. They'll give a release date. They'll show off a couple more games coming to it. Because the only thing they've showed so far was a new Mario Kart, which I'm just not really interested in.
I like playing Mario Kart when you got friends. Mm-hmm. Like, playing it by yourself is not as fun. But when you just got, like, a bunch of your buddies, it's fun. Yeah,
it's a fun party game. But that's about it.
But I know Breath of the Wild just came out, so I already know I probably got at least a 2 or 3 year wait for another Zelda to come out. That would be fantastic. That was like a day one game. Mm-hmm. Then I'm buying it day one. That's the only way I get up and buy one. If Zelda come out day one. Oh man!
I doubt that. There's some rumor of some games that are coming. One of them sounds like it might be a new 3D Mario game, which I'm interested in. I like the 3D Mario games, but is that enough to get me to go out day one personally? Probably not.
Pokemon is a day oneer.
The people are talking about a Pokemon game coming out for it day one, but from the sounds of it, the game that it would be is also coming to the Switch. And I'd just rather play it on the Switch.
I mean, Switch too. I mean, it's probably like OLED screen.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's not official specs out, but people are kind of like speculating. One of the big weird ones people have for it is in that reveal video, they showed the sides of the Switch, or the Switch controllers. And on the side of the Switch controller was a weird little optic thing.
I saw that.
That is exactly the same as what's in a mouse.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that was.
So people are now curious if you're going to be able to put the Joy-Con on its side and use it like a mouse or something.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because, like, doing the Switch 2 is safe for Nintendo. And if we know Nintendo, they don't do safe. They've got to throw some bullshit in there.
We'll see, man. Shit, let's get into that liquor, man. I'm done with this Against the Grain. I could have drunk 4 of these. And I'm drinking on an empty stomach too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck some food up today.
I would have picked up something heavier had I known you had to work, but we're gonna do some rice wine, some sake.
Okay.
This is made by the same company that did the other one we had, the one we liked so much we just finished that bottle.
We did polish off that bottle.
Yeah. But this one's on the sweeter side, whereas the one we had last time was a dry.
What's that? Hanagui?
Hanagoi, Hanagati. I don't know.
I like it. It's purple. Shit, we gonna fuck this bottle up. This bitch 12%.
Yeah, it's a wine.
Oh, I'm be driving sideways, but that's all right though. Go ahead and pour some of this up. I like sake though. I'm pouring heavy.
One of those days.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a bad day. Just a bad day. I'm gonna look like grape juice a little bit.
Just kinda.
Oh man, so I've been doing some gaming.
Yeah.
I have been doing some gaming. That snow day, I was working on the project that, me and you got together. Researching that. And then after that, I did a little handheld. I was feeling a little nostalgic. So I jumped back and I was playing Mega Man X.
That's a good game.
Yeah, I haven't played it in so long. I was like, let me go play a little bit of Mega Man. But then I also found this, it's called Hitman Go.
Okay.
So it's like, if you're familiar with the Hitman series, Agent, was it 7 or
9 or something?
9, something like that. Bald dude with tattoos in the back of his neck, the barcode in the back of his neck. But it's not like the traditional Hitman. It's more like a puzzle. Okay. So it's like the people are kind of like chess pieces. So you got like a little area, and you got like points you got to move to. Okay. But there's also guards you got to avoid. Like, you don't really have to avoid them, but like if they turn your way and they see you, then they'll kill you. So it's like you move, they move. So they might move down the square, but then when you move again, they turn and then move up a square. And you got to find your way through it. And you got 3 quests. You can either do it non-lethal, lethal, and they give you amount of it's lethal, non-lethal. Did you get the briefcase? Or under 15 moves or something like that. But it's usually like 3. And man, I got addicted to that shit.
It seems like it could be an addictive game. It sounds very simple, but fun, I guess is how I'd put it.
That shit too sweet.
That's very sweet.
Oh.
It tastes like a juice.
I actually don't like it.
I said it doesn't taste like a wine at all. It reminds me more of some of those like sweet mixer drinks we've had.
This shit remind me of, it tastes like prune juice.
I don't necessarily hate the flavor, but it is very sweet. It's not what I would expect.
I gotta cut this with something.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably have to put more ice in it to kind of dilute it. I'm gonna drink it.
I can grab you some ice.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna drink it, but that's not my favorite. A little too sweet for me.
Yeah, it's a lot sweeter than I expected. Especially because if you look at it, they've got their little scale on the back. This isn't even full sweetness.
It's sweeter. They got shit sweeter than this?
Apparently, this is only like 1 notch over on the sweetness side of the middle.
That's too much for me. I'm gonna drink it. Shit, I might have cut this with Malort.
And it's just gonna taste like Malort. You know that.
It just kill everything. Yeah, I've been playing that, and then I saw like a little bit of gameplay of Ninja Gaiden, or is it Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden?
Gaiden.
Gaiden? Mm-hmm. So, I was playing Ninja Gaiden. I mean, I saw it on TikTok. And I was like, damn, what game is that? Mm-hmm. And the guy, it was like a TikTok live he was playing, and he was like, oh, this is the new Ninja Gaiden. And, man, I was like, man, let me look this up. It's on Xbox if you got
Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. It's on there. So I downloaded it. It took a while for it to download, like an hour.
Yeah.
Man, very quick, very fast. It's Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Bloody as shit. You chop off a guy's arm.
Yeah.
And the dude still coming at you. I'm like, your fucking arm is on the ground. And then you do like a couple more chops. Man, you cut him in half, cut his head off, cut his leg off. Fucking fantastic game. I was like, yeah. I couldn't get into it because I had to go to work. But I was like, I'm gonna game all night on this.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so that one's a remake of Ninja Gaiden Black 2 that came out on the 360 originally.
No, it was like the Xbox.
Yeah. And they dropped it this week because as like a way to hype up the announcement of Ninja Gaiden 4 that comes out like next year.
Man, I was like, I wasn't hip. So I saw it. I was like, why say Xbox? But then I was like, oh, it's a fucking remake. And they was doing like kind of like a side by side. And like graphically it still kind of looked the same. Man, I got on that shit last night. I was like, soon as I'm done with here, I'm about to get on that shit. I'm about to game all night.
Yep.
All night. So fun.
I was thinking about downloading it just because I've played the first one, Ninja Gaiden Black, and I remember liking it. But I've got so many fucking games I'm trying to get through right now.
Dude, I've been playing a lot of video games. I've been turning on shit that I haven't turned on in months. And I was like, man, fire this up. And that Hitman Go, I was playing it on the Vita. So like, if you want to check it out, man, download it on the Vita. It's fun. I enjoy that. I wish we can get that game. I enjoy that. Mega Man is always a classic. If you play with Mega Man, they all the fucking same to me.
Except for Mega Man Battle Network.
Okay.
That one's a turn-based RPG, basically.
The more you drink it, it don't taste as bad.
Yeah, it kind of mellows out.
Yeah. That is just that first initial shock. It just punch you in the throat.
It's far sweeter than I expected it to be. It tastes like a fruit juice. Like that kind of sweetness.
I did end up pick up some more games too. Not necessarily a crawl, but hit a couple of thrift stores up. And I found some games. But they ain't nothing but like sports games. I think like Namco Museum was in one of them. And a couple other things, but other than that, that's really it.
Yes, I had a guy from work decide he just didn't want his PS2 games anymore, so he gave them to me. It was like 20 games, but most of them are like, it's like 90% of them are racing games, and then there's a couple other sports games in there, but I take them. They go to the collection.
They go to the collection. I did end up finding some, I don't know if I talked about that in the last pod. I don't think I did, but I opened up a can and I found 3 NES joysticks and 2 Sega Genesis joysticks. And they were just about to go to the dump. I was like, oh no, let me go ahead and save you fellas.
Yeah. This news just came out today as of the time of recording. But Sony announced that they're cutting back production on certain types of Blu-ray discs. As in, like, fully stopping to make them. At this point, it's specifically the readable, writable ones. So the Blu-ray Rs or like the DVD Rs or CDRs, but for Blu-rays. But they're fully just cutting out printing those anymore. Which means we already knew it was coming, but coming down the line soon, physical media is just done.
Yeah.
Because Sony has already said that they have no plans on creating a follow-up physical media to Blu-ray. That Blu-ray is just it. They're stopping there. So once they're already starting to fall back production on certain parts of Blu-ray, which means here in the next couple of years, Blu-ray is probably just gone.
I believe that. Just like DVD. DVD came and went, then it went to Blu-ray. That's done. Nobody has a Blu-ray anymore, really.
Yeah. The only reason I have one is because it's in my PlayStation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my daughter. We had her on the show, and she got her PlayStation 5. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Oh, I just got the digital one." And I was like, "Why? Why did you do that?"
So you bring shame upon this family.
Yeah. But, you know, to be fair, she's just a gamer. She's not a collector.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, you know, she doesn't mind having digital. I was like, that's just like, I feel like digital stuff, you're throwing your money away because at least with the physical copy, it has a value. Mm-hmm. You see it, you can hold it, you know, you can let your buddy use it, you know, but it has a value eventually, you know.
And it's yours.
You know, with digital, that shit's in the cloud somewhere. Mm-hmm. And now, you know, the cloud goes away or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or Sony just like, we ain't doing it no more. We're just going to shut down all the servers.
Yeah.
Now you don't have the game anymore. That's just $50 just gone. It's fucking gone. You know, that it hurts my soul.
Oh, yeah. No, I've said it on the podcast before. Once consoles go full digital, I'm just becoming a PC gamer. Because while it's still no better to be digital on PC at least has a better time at letting you play those old games still. Like, if an old game comes out on PC, you can still play it. Like
right.
There's ways to make your PC play it, you know. But once something on console decides to shut down their servers, it's done.
Yeah, it's just fucking gone.
It's done.
Yeah, we had that in our was that our gripe episode?
Yeah, it was one of our gripe episodes, especially after we played the game last year, Brink, because we both played it. Couldn't play it though. Like you could play a single player version of a multiplayer only game, but that was it.
Yeah,
and it was awful that way. I don't know if you got to see any of it at least, but this week the new Assassin's Creed, some people got to play it.
Really?
It looks pretty fucking good.
That's the
Shadows or
that's
whatever.
The one they like in Japan, ain't it? That looked good too.
It looks good. The gameplay they showed of it looked good. It got delayed again, sadly, so I don't think it comes out until March. But it looked good. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed in a while, but I might have to play this one after you buy it and beat it, and then I'll borrow it.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. I played, I think the last one I played was Valhalla.
Okay.
I mean, it was fun. It just got repetitive.
Yeah.
And after that, I kind of just got bored with it. But
the last one I played was Unity, which was the launch title for the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
But it came out in such a broken state. Like, it was so full of glitches and stuff. Man. People's faces would just disappear in the middle of cutscenes and stuff like that. And that was the last one I played because I was like, this franchise is done. They don't care anymore. And then they just kept making the games. But
fucking Origins, man.
Was it good?
Oh, so good.
Oh, good.
So good. The one in the Egypt one, Origins, so good. Fantastic. That might be my favorite one.
Oh, okay.
Out of all of them, that one's probably my favorite one.
I know I never beat the first one, but I played a little bit of it. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood I really loved, and Revelations. Those three are all kind of like connected.
Good, yeah.
And then not a lot of people liked Assassin's Creed 3. I really liked it though. That was the one that takes place in America. And you play
that was the one you was
half
like
Native
Indian.
American. Yeah. I really liked that one. I thought that one was fun because that was when they added like you could run through like trees and stuff.
I think that's the one where they changed the buttons.
That might have been it.
It was one of them that they changed the style of the buttons, and it kind of confused me because I was so used to going it the other way. Mm-hmm. But they changed the style of the buttons. I think that was that one.
And then there was
Black Flag.
Black Flag. I really liked Black Flag. And then I played Unity, and that's where I stopped.
Yeah. I played a little bit of Black Flag. I think it was the ships. It was just a little bit much for me. But that fucking Origins, hands down my favorite one.
Oh, okay.
Hands down, the best one. That shit was great.
Okay.
Oh man. Shit.
I don't know. They're just Assassin's Creed is a fun game. I haven't played one in a while. I kind of got my fill of Assassin's Creed after playing what's that Sony game?
It's about Assassin's Creed, or it's another game?
It's the game in Japan that kind of feels Assassin's Creed like. Shadow. Why am I blanking on the name? It's right there on my shelf. I could walk over and look at it.
Yeah.
We both played it.
We both played it?
Yeah. It's the one where you play as that samurai, and you go like the islands and stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so it's on my shelf. I'm just too lazy to get up and look at it.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very Assassin's Creed feeling game, and
Yeah.
that kind of scratched the itch I had for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So I haven't gone back to playing the other ones, but
Yeah, I finished that game. I 100%ed that game.
oh really?
That shit fun.
I still haven't beat it. Every once in a while I'll get back on it and I'll play for like 6 hours straight, and I'm like, this game's great, and then I don't touch it again for another couple of months.
Yeah, I think I played that. I played it until I beat it 100%. The hardest part of that game was them fucking the sword trials where you had to do the put the buttons in a certain way just to slice through that.
the bamboo.
Oh my god.
It starts out
harder
easy. Yeah,
and
but
harder. And I'm sitting there trying to remember the whole combinations. I'm like, fuck. Well, I got through all of them.
yeah.
But shit.
The problem is like you have 3 seconds to enter the button combination. At first it's fine because it's like enter these 4 buttons, then it's like 5 buttons, then 6 buttons, then 7 buttons, then 8 buttons, and you've still only got the 3 seconds to quickly.
Like, I'm an old man. I can't remember that shit. I'm like, fuck. And I was determined to get them all, and I got them all. That was, they got another one. I think a new one's coming out.
Ghost of Yote.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's coming out next year, maybe? Either this year or next year. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, man. I had sent you a video. I don't know if you saw it, but it's someplace in California. It's like a gamer swap meet. Oh, dude, I saw that shit. And dude was just going through just like booth after booth after booth. And it was nothing but games. All through there. Games, collectibles. It was like going to like a Comic-Con all year in just one building.
Yeah.
Like everybody had like their own little space. And I was like, where the fuck is this wonderful place? And dude said SoCal. I was like, okay, that's not really saying much. I mean, SoCal is so vast. Is it in San Diego? Is it in fucking LA? You know, who knows where it is? But I saw that. I was like, and I hate California.
Yeah.
I'll go there for that shit.
Yeah. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool thing.
And I hate California. I ain't gonna, when I say hate, I actually live there. I fucking hate that place. But it looks like a fantastic. I'm sure to you when we done with the podcast. Okay. But I was like, what the fuck? But then dude was like pulling out games and stuff, and he pulled out I can't remember the game, but it's a game we both have probably. And dude was like, yeah, oh, you want $45? He's like, oh, that's way too much. I was like, hell yeah, ain't nobody paying $45 for that bullshit. It's a $15 game. And he had a couple of them. Each one he pulled out was basically $45. I was like, oh yeah, nah.
Here's that guy from Florida. He put up a shop there.
Fuck that dude. Like, the absolute worst. Like he had a fantastic collection of games, and it was just the absolute worst prices. Like, I don't even want to talk about that dude.
We already did an episode complaining about him.
Fuck him.
I modded my 3DS recently.
Didn't you do that already?
Did I talk about it on the episode, though?
Nah.
That's the question. I don't remember if I did or not.
I can't remember. I believe. I don't know.
Okay. Either way, I soft modded my 3DS to basically work the same as the PSP does that we have, where you got access to a lot of games and stuff like that. And it's been a lot of fun. The other thing I did, I found this out. I just randomly saw this video on YouTube. Specifically on the new 3DSs, they have what's called the C-Stick or the C-Nub, which is just a little like nub from those old laptops in the middle of the keyboard where you'd like move it around.
Oh, yeah.
And they use that on the DS to control. You work your camera controls. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And I saw somebody take apart their 3DS on a YouTube video, and I realized not only does it feel like the same thing, it is the same thing as those nubs. So I put one on there. It is just it's exactly that like trackpad nub.
Where'd you find the nub from?
Just took it off of an old laptop. But
Oh my goodness.
it's just one of the little trackpad nubs. I took the old like cover off and I threw one on there. And the thing is like it feels better than the one that comes stock with Nintendo because it has the grip to it, so your thumb actually stays on it instead of sliding off like the one Nintendo had.
I remember these nubs things. They was mostly like on IBM. Oh wow.
So I just put one in there just for the hell of it.
I'm kind of mad that I didn't keep my 3DS. Like I ended up taking it back. It was a Zelda edition. I should have kept it.
Oh yeah, for the Zelda edition, definitely.
And I ended up taking it back, but I wasn't into collecting at the time. So like this was like in my infancy of collection. So I didn't get a chance. I should have kept it. That's something I really should have kept.
Especially now the 3DSs are far too expensive. They sell more. They sell for higher now than they did brand new.
Yeah.
Which is like, it kind of made me hold off on doing the mod to my 3DS just because I wasn't sure. Like there's always that small chance something goes wrong, and I just didn't want to be out. 3DS.
I ended up finding this. I saw a video where it's a place where you can. It's kind of like a paint and sip type of thing, but it's where you can rebuild a Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah, like so people come there, they pay a fee, and they give you like a broken Game Boy, and you can decorate it. You put all the new screens in it, new buttons. You can do all this other type of stuff with it. I thought it was cool as shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's kind of dope.
They kind of make it like a little craft project.
Yeah, it was like I think you get like wine or like beer and stuff, and they show you how to solder everything. So they got all the tools that you need to like solder the LED screen in there, and you could paint it. You could do whatever you want with it. I was like, that's fucking dope as fuck.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't know where it is.
I bet it's not cheap though, because that Game Boy by itself is probably $80.
Yeah, it's probably not cheap. Shit, what I pay for those 2 Game Boys? I don't even think I paid.
You got a steal on them. You got like $5 for both of them or something.
Yeah, I think I paid $20 for 2 Game Boys, and one of them worked.
Had a game with it too.
Yeah, it had a game. I think it was like Dr. Mario or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, man.
2 original Game Boys.
I'm running out of space.
Me too. I was thinking about that today. I was just like, because like I said, I got those 20 games from the guy at work.
Yeah.
They don't fit on my shelf. I do not have room for them on my shelf at the moment.
None of my games fit on I got them on top of my shelf, and you've been to my house. I have very high ceilings. I can't touch the top anymore.
Yes.
So now they're sitting on the. Now I got games on the floor.
Yeah.
And you know I got those real tall speakers. Mm-hmm. I'm halfway.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, I probably should stop.
I say like you look at my shelves. There's a bunch of games stacked on their sides and stuff. Those are all just games that need to go on the shelf but do not have room. There's the bag the guy handed me the games in. They're all just still sitting in there.
You know, that's cool. A guy, when I used to work at the other company I used to work at, a guy handed me a bunch of games because he started watching our podcast. Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, I got these games, man. I don't even play them no more. You know, it was a bunch of NES games. He showed up, handed them to me. Like, hey, if y'all got some games, man, donate them to us.
just send them on over.
Send them on over. Shit.
Help us out.
Yeah, help us out.
Make our day happy.
Right.
Make it a good day.
I had a terrible day today. And I can go ahead and kind of talk about it. Like, Thursday was the same fucking day. Mm-hmm. I get there, it's mad cold. Fucking truck I get in, no heat. And it was like 16 degrees.
Yeah.
No heat. Nope. So I go in, I'm like, hey, my truck ain't got no heat. Can I get another truck? I gotta find a truck. Man, I waited 2 hours before I got into another truck. So I was 2 hours behind. Mm-hmm. So that makes my day long.
Yeah.
The stops don't
longer.
stop.
Yeah.
You know, I still had the same amount of stops. But now it's 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Even though I'm getting paid by the hour, it's still 2 hours long that I don't want to be out, you know?
Yeah.
So come in today, I get in my truck, you know, doing my pre-trip, everything going good. Boom, I'm about to go ahead and pull up. And I go talk to this other guy because he got a can on his truck. I was like, man, you need that can? I'm like, man, drop that can. I'm going to take it. I go back to my truck. No fucking air pressure. None. Spent 2 hours just trying to get another truck. And Saturday's kind of a light help day. Mm-hmm. There's 20 fucking trucks out there.
Just give me one.
Give me one.
Yeah.
I got to go through the fucking process.
Uh-huh.
Again, 2 hours. Piss me off, man. And then I still had a long day. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Fucking jobs suck, man.
They do.
I just want to do...
I've been doing homework all week. Because I had to take some tests to get onto a heavy, like, heavily restricted site that I'm not gonna name because they probably don't want me naming it. But I went to work one day and they handed me a 63-page study guide for a test that I had to go take. Like it was fucking middle school or something. So yeah. Yeah.
But there's another place like that too here. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of the gold mines.
Yeah.
You got to take a test to go on to the fucking gold mine.
Yep. I've had to do it.
Every time though.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not even locked in after that first time.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's like they give you a short video and then like you answer the questions and then you go on. This was like a full packet of stuff. I had to go sit down. I had an hour to do the test and it was like 50 questions.
And then I had to go into the military base this week, which is normally not something that I do. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I get there, like, have you been here before? Yeah, but it's been a while. Yeah, so I had to go through that whole fucking process again on the military base. And it just fucking made my ass itch. Because it just took...
That's the way to put it. It
took so long. And it's really because, you know, don't get me wrong, They a couple of cool guards. I done dealt with them a bunch of times. They funny as shit.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah,
I love them.
I just wanted to just get on that bitch, get it done, and get the fuck on, man. I don't want to sit here and go back and forth about, oh, you Steelers guy, Cowboys. I'm like, Cowboys is shitty too.
Yeah.
They just as shit. And like, I ain't the Steelers dude. I'm a Browns dude. I love the Browns, and we shitty. But, you know, like, At least I'm not delusional about our shitness.
Yeah.
Like,
Good relationship is getting through the hard times. That's
Right,
how
you know.
love. That's how you know it's love.
right, you know. I'm a diehard Browns fan. Cleveland Browns, go Cavs, go Guardians. But like these guys be wearing these fucking cowboy and got cowboy floor mats, fucking stickers all on their cars and shit, and they say, "Oh, go Cowboys!" And I'm like, Cowboys is dog shit. They ain't been sweet since '96. They ain't been sweet since Emmitt Smith. So fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, I remember it was a couple months ago now, I had to go onto that same military base. And it just so happened that I had to go on the same day that all of the on-site contractors were trying to get new workers in.
Oh, that's a long day.
I sat there for 6 hours at that gate waiting to be called up so that I could just get badged.
That's a long day.
It was not fun.
And I went at the end of the day. So I wasn't there in the morning because morning is the busy time.
Yeah.
But I went kind of like, shit, it was probably like 2, 3 o'clock. And from to where the dump is adjacent to the military base, it's about 5 miles. It's not that far. I spent more time waiting to just get on that bitch
Yeah.
than picking up the can, going to get it.
Yeah.
And then, so bad. But I did see something cool though.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm driving down this road and see this big ass fucking bird in the middle of the road. I thought it was like one of those turkey vultures. Then when it picked up whatever it was eating, it started to fly. It's a fucking bald eagle.
Bald here?
Oh shit! At my job, bunch of them.
Really?
Like it's called I think it's Eagles Point.
Yeah.
Man, you pull in there in the afternoon, you see 5, 6 bald eagles. Big,
Okay.
they big fucking birds. There's a bunch of seagulls out there, but you could identify the bald eagle because it got that white head and that gold beak. Yeah, there's a bunch of them over there.
Okay.
Like, I've only seen one in Montana. That was the first one I ever seen. And then over here, it's called Eagles Point or something. They got a bunch of fucking eagles over there. But shit, man. We at our fucking time, I think.
Yep, just pretty much.
Yeah, man. There's a winging episode. Forgive us, man, because, you know.
We kind of had a topic lined up, but we just didn't get the time to do any kind of research that we felt comfortable actually talking about it. So
Yeah.
we just decided to go ahead and wing it because we needed to record this to have an episode out on time. And
Yeah.
yeah.
My son be 18 next week.
Damn, really?
Yeah, man.
Kicking him out of the house?
No, I ain't kicking him out of the house, man.
My mom did. Only for her to crawl back and ask to stay at mine.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
When she was moving in with me, I was trying to come up with an idea of just like not while you're living under my roof type of rules I could come up with for her just to be an asshole.
That's all good. That's so good.
Like nothing like actually bad, but just that like while you're living under my roof, these are the rules you gotta follow.
She tell you to go get fucked. Yeah, he be 18 next week, man.
Damn.
Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for him, but I'm proud of my boy, man. He's doing the thing. Got some college offers. He got a full ride to one school, but now he kind of leaned to this other school. I'm like, man, take the free ride, man.
Take it.
But he kind of like the other school, so he a big motherfucker too.
Tall man.
He tried me. He
Did
tried me the other day. I'm fucking with him, and he tried to use his football skills, try to push me away. He couldn't get me. I'm like, and I'm old, man, but don't get it twisted. I'm from the streets, cuz. He just laughing and stuff. I'm like, you still ain't got me, man. I got old man strength.
He's tall. He's real fucking tall.
He like 6'7".
Yeah, I remember the first time he came over here to help us out with some stuff. He comes walking into this room, and he goes through the door, and he ducks to go through the door, and I was like, fuck no. I was like,
He a big dude, man. Shit, I love him, man. He doing his thing. He responsible. Yeah,
he's a good kid.
Yeah, I'm proud of the boy, man. Good job, DJ.
Good job, buddy. Take the full ride.
Save me some money. And that shit far too. The school is in the middle of the fucking country. Man, I ain't gonna look. We ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Shit. If you like this shit, man, smash that like button, subscribe, fucking send us emails. Oh no, we ain't got.
We have an email set up. It's just not out there.
Man, leave us comments, man. You know, shoot the shit with us, man. We kind of want to, give us some shit you want us to play. Please, follow us. Well, if you still have TikTok.
Yeah, if you're able to. If you didn't delete it.
Yeah, if you didn't delete it, follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. And last word.
Yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit the bell notification for YouTube.
Ding, ding.
Leave us a comment. Let us know. We didn't really have a topic today, so I can't lean on that on what I want you guys to let us know. Just tell us something. Tell us anything. How'd your day go? Was it good? Was it bad? Did you play a video game? Did you run over a mouse while you were driving down the road? I don't know. What the fuck happened? Just let us know. Just tell us. Say something. It helps with the algorithm. Just leave a comment.
Yeah, man. Tell your buddies, man. We need some more followers.
Yeah.
We need to go out and do some promoting again.
Yeah, probably.
But shit, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm your boy, LSD.
Now, I'm Eggs.
Peace.
See ya.